What's going on, horror freaks? Welcome back to the channel, or if this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most haunting films of the past decade, It Follows. Directed by David Robert Mitchell, this movie is a slow burn masterpiece in my opinion that redefined modern horror. Yeah, that's a lot of praise, and despite its critical acclaim, It Follows never received the mainstream love it deserved. Especially compared to films like Smile that was released in 2022, which really irks me. That movie walked a similar thematic path but reached broader popularity. In this video, we'll explore the brilliance of It Follows, the art of slow burn horror, and why this film should have been celebrated as a modern horror icon.
Okay.
Let's start with what makes It Follows truly unique, its slow burn approach. Unlike traditional horror films that rely on jump scares and fast-paced thrills, It Follows builds its terror with deliberate pacing, a sense of inevitability, and the presence of dread. The premise is deceptively simple. A supernatural entity relentlessly stalks its target, moving at a slow but unstoppable pace. The genius lies in how Mitchell transforms something as mundane as walking into a source of existential fear. The slow, deliberate pace of the entity mirrors the film's own rhythm, creating a palpable sense of tension that does not let up. To me, this approach is a masterclass of horror storytelling. By allowing the fear to simmer, It Follows taps into a universal anxiety. The idea that danger is always lurking, no matter how much you can run. The slow burn nature forces viewers to sit with their discomfort, making every scene feel like a ticking time bomb, not knowing what is going to happen.
Hey, you awake? You're not gonna believe me, and I need you to remember what I'm saying.
To me, honestly, It Follows walked, no pun intended, so Smile could run. Both films share thematic DNA. Exploring the idea of inescapable, shape-shifting force that passes from person to person. But while Smile received mainstream acclaim at the box office, It Follows remained more of a cult favorite. Why is that? I think part of the answer lies in the marketing. Smile leaned heavy on viral marketing campaigns and jump scare-heavy trailers, appealing to a more broader audience. Meanwhile, It Follows was positioned as an indie horror, which might have limited its reach. Another factor is timing. When It Follows premiered, audiences weren't accustomed to elevated art house horror, such as The Witch, Hereditary, Midsommar would later popularize. Its minimalist style and ambiguous storytelling didn't align with the expectations of mainstream horror fans at the time. But make no mistake, It Follows deserves the love and recognition that Smile received. Its innovation, aesthetic, and lasting impact on the genre prove it's more than deserving of being hailed as a horror classic.
What exactly is supposed to be following you?
I don't know.
One of the most compelling aspects of It Follows is its thematic depth. On the surface, the film can be seen as a metaphor for sexually transmitted infections, with the entity being passed through sexual contact. But the beauty of It Follows lies in its ambiguity. The curse could also symbolize guilt, trauma, and the inevitability of death. The entity itself is brilliantly crafted. It can look like anyone, from a loved one to a complete stranger. With it being anonymous, forces the characters and the audience to constantly question their surroundings, adding another layer of psychological tension. The setting also plays a crucial role in the film's atmosphere. The suburban Detroit backdrop feels timeless, with vintage TVs, retro cars creating a dreamlike quality. This deliberate blend of eras gives It Follows a sense of universality, making its themes feel both timeless and escapable. Visually, It Follows is stunning. The cinematography uses wide, sweeping shots to create a sense of vulnerability as the characters are often dwarfed by their surroundings. The use of negative space is particularly effective, keeping the audience constantly scanning the frame for the lurking entity. Complementing the visuals, however, is the amazing hypnotic synth score. The music is very nostalgic and unsettling, echoing the tension and unease that encapsulate the film. It's a perfect example of how sound can elevate any film, but especially horror, turning ordinary moments into nerve-wracking experiences. While It Follows did not receive the mainstream love it deserved upon release, its legacy has only grown over time. It's a film that rewards multiple viewings, with each rewatch revealing a new detail, Its influence can be seen in countless modern films, from its focus on atmosphere to its use of ambiguous storytelling. But perhaps what makes It Follows truly special to me is its ability to linger. Long after the credits roll, you'll find yourself glancing over your shoulder, wondering if something or someone is following you.
Mom?
No, it's me.
Everything's okay.
In conclusion, to me, It Follows is a masterpiece that perfectly balances slow burn tension, thematic depth, and stunning craftsmanship. It's a film that should have been celebrated as a modern horror classic when it first came out, and it's time we give it the recognition it deserves. But those are just my thoughts on It Follows, guys. What are your thoughts? Whatever you think, leave it in the comments below, let me know. And if you like this video, or if you didn't like this video, hit that thumbs up button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell to stay up to date with all the horror content I have coming your way. Stay scared, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.